Hello students, welcome all to this new video. In the last video, we discussed about the oxidation reactions using various reagents. In this video, we are going to discuss the oxidation reactions of chromium derivatives. Okay, the reagents which derived from chromium. First, we are going to discuss about chromic acid. Chromic acid, that is H2CrO4. The structure of that compound is like this: Cr, then it is double bond O, here one of OH, CrOH, then here also OH. So this is CH2CrO4 chromic acid. This acts as a reagent to oxidize the alcohols to carbonyl compounds. Usually primary alcohols to, that we know that primary alcohols first oxidizes to aldehydes, okay, which is then further oxidized to carboxylic acids. So in this case, firstly primary alcohols to aldehydes, then to carboxylic acids. This reagent is sufficient to oxidize the primary alcohol to carboxylic acids. Then a secondary alcohol is oxidized to ketones. Okay. So this is our reagent, that is chromic acid. Okay, chromic acid. Then how can you prepare this chromic acid reagent? You can prepare this chromic acid reagent by mixing or dissolving sodium dichromate in a mixture of sulfuric acid and H2O. That is sodium dichromate Na2Cr2O7. This on mixing with water and sulfuric acid H2SO4, you will get the chromic acid reagent be like this: OH, then Cr double bond O, that is this is OH, this is chromic acid, then here is 2Na plus and 2HSO4 minus, and this is in 2, when balancing the equation this is in 2 and this is 2. Okay, we can prepare this chromic acid reagent by mixing. This is sodium dichromate with the sulfuric acid. You will get the chromic acid reagent. Another method for the preparation of this chromic acid reagent is simply by adding CrO3, that is chromic oxide, with the dilute sulfuric acid H2SO4. It gives you, in presence of water, H2O also needed, it gives you the chromic acid HCr double bond O OH. This is chromic acid reagent is can be prepared by mixing this CrO3 with H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. So we can prepare the chromic acid reagent by various methods, and we are taking one of the example of this oxidation reaction. That is, this is the one of the example. This is in a secondary alcohol we are taking, and this is on treatment with a mixture of sodium dichromate and sulfuric acid in presence of water. You will get the product will be like this. This is a secondary alcohol, so the ketone will be the product. Okay. Another example, a cyclohexanol. Consider the cyclohexanol. This is the cyclohexanol OH. Okay, this is on treatment with a mixture of Na2Cr2O7 bar H2SO4 and H2O. It gives a ketone as the product, which is cyclohexanone. Okay, cyclohexanone. Almost 90% is cyclohexanone. This is the product formed here. So this is the reagent that first we are considering. This is chromic acid reagent. The structure of the compound is like this. and which oxidizes the primary alcohols to aldehydes and carboxylic acids. Then secondary alcohols are oxidized to ketones. Then we can prepare, this is the preparation step, preparation. We can prepare the chromic acid reagent by adding the sodium dichromate with sulfuric acid and water. You will get this product as the chromic acid. Then or by mixing CrO3 with sulfuric acid in presence of water also gives chromic acid reagent. Then one of the example is this alcohol is on treatment with this sodium dichromate and sulfuric acid and water. Product will be a ketone. And another the example of one of the example of this compound is this, like this one. Next we are going to consider the mechanism of this reaction. Okay, mechanism of this reaction. Mechanism of chromic acid oxidation of alcohols. Actually, the chromic acid oxidation involves the formation of a chromate ester in the first step. Okay, formation of a chromate ester. The elimination of a proton or H plus from a chromate ester, which gives the carbonyl compound as the product. We are going to check one of the example. The first we are considering an alcohol. This is the alcohol. Considering a secondary alcohol here. Okay, CHOH. This is the alcohol. Then which on reaction with the chromic acid. Okay, this is chromic acid we are considering. CrOH OH. This is the chromic acid reagent. Okay, which in the first step there forms a elimination of water molecules. Okay, elimination of water molecule, and okay, water molecule is eliminated from here and forms an ester, chromate ester, that is like this, CrHO. Okay, this water eliminates O, Cr, double bond O, double bond O, OH. This compound is formed here. Okay, here forms this compound plus H2O, plus H2O. Yes. Then in the first step there is a formation of a chromate ester. This is the chromate ester. Chromate ester. Okay, this is the chromate ester formed here. Here the oxidation state of chromium is 6. In this here chromium is in its 6, oxidation state of chromium is 6. Okay, then in the next step this chromium ester, okay, this chromium ester R, C, R dash, then H, O, C, R, double bond O, double bond O, OH. This chromate ester, this occurs the elimination of one of the proton from here. That means a solvent of water like this, H2O, abstract this proton and this bond goes to here. Okay, there forms a carbon double bond oxygen, and this bond cleaves. Okay, this bond cleaves and this bond shift like this. Okay, so we are going to check the products formed. These are the product R, C, R dash, this one, there forms a double bond, C double bond O, then plus H3O plus. Okay, of course H3O plus is here, plus the byproduct will be, another byproduct is like this, CrOH double bond O minus. Okay, here the oxidation state of this chromium is 4. The oxidation state of chromium is 4. This has some importance in this oxidation state. Here you can see that this is the mechanism. The alcohol first reacts with the chromic acid, forms a chromate ester. In chromate ester the oxidation number is 6 of chromium is 6. Then the elimination reaction occurs at chromate ester and forms the product like this, and this is then converts to a Cr, chromium stable Cr3. Okay, further this chromium 4 compound further reacts and forms a stable chromium 3 species. The reagent used for the formation of the chromic acid is Na2Cr2O7 and sulfuric acid in presence of water. Okay, it forms the chromic acid, that is H2Cr O4. Okay, then here one important thing you must note is this is in orange in color. Okay, this is orange in color, these are colorless, and this when oxidizes this compound, that is chromic acid oxidizes the alcohols to carbonyl compounds, and this chromium species forms a stable Cr in the chromium with the oxidation state 3. Okay, this is in blue color. This species, that is the chromium 3 species, is in blue color. So we can check or we can see the progress of we can follow the progress of the chromic acid oxidation by observing the color change from the orange through various shades of, that means from orange it starts and it go through the various shades of green to a greenish blue or greenish blue. Okay, greenish blue. So by checking this color change we can understand whether oxidation takes place or not. Okay, this is the fact that the color change observed with chromic acid can be used as a test for the presence of an oxidizable alcoholic group. Okay, in a species the presence of an alcoholic group, the oxidizable alcoholic group can be find out by checking, by adding the chromic acid as the reagent. This color change we can observe and it's a test for the oxidizable alcoholic group present in a molecule. Okay, there is a reagent that is names John's reagent. John's reagent is nothing but the chromic acid in acetone is known to be the John's reagent. Okay, that is the chromic this is a mild form of chromic acid, a solution diluted with acetone, that is chromic acid solution diluted with acetone is known to be the John's reagent. And when the this oxidation reaction is carried out in presence of this acetone, this is called John's oxidation, that the reaction is called John's oxidation reaction. Next, what is the right determining step in this reaction? That is, right determining step in the chromic acid oxidation reaction is we are considering, for that we are considering one example, that is this alcohol, that is this is CH3, this is the propan-2-ol. Okay, this is propan-2-ol which undergo chromic acid oxidation, that is H2Cr O4. Okay, this is undergo chromic acid oxidation and gives the corresponding products as CH3 C double bond O CH3. Okay, similarly one isotopically labeled propan-2-ol is CH3 COH CH3. This hydrogen is isotopically labeled by deuterium. Okay, this also undergo chromic acid oxidation and gives the corresponding product. Okay, and we are checking this the kinetics of this reaction. It is found that the reaction, that is the oxidation of this the deuterated propan-2-ol with chromic acid is 6 times slower than the oxidation of this propan-2-ol. That means the Kh by Kd is equal to 6. This the reaction rate, it is 6 times slower for this deuterated one, than this non-deuterated one. This means that the right determining steps involves the this cleavage of carbon hydrogen bond. So the right determining step involves the cleavage of this carbon hydrogen bond or carbon deuterium bond. That means the second step is the right determining step in the chromic acid oxidation reaction. Now we are considering a oxidation of a primary alcohol. Okay, primary alcohol. This is an example for that. This is CH2OH cyclohexyl methanol, this compound. This on reaction with the sodium dichromate and sulfuric acid in presence of water. The product that formed will be this one, C double bond OH. This is cyclohexane carboxylic acid. This is OH. This is cyclohexane carboxylic acid, is almost 92% yield. Okay, cyclohexane carboxylic acid and cyclohexyl methanol as the substrate, and the product will be this one. That means the primary alcohols first converts to on oxidation it converts to aldehydes. Okay, aldehydes. This reagent is capable of oxidizing these aldehydes to carboxylic acids. So generally we can say that these primary alcohols are oxidized to carboxylic acid. Okay, it is difficult to obtain the aldehyde or separate the aldehyde. Okay, since the most oxidizing agents is strong enough to oxidize the aldehydes to carboxylic acid. So we get this carboxylic acid will be the product in chromic acid oxidation reaction. So that's all about chromic acid oxidation. Next, we are considering another reagent which is used for oxidation reaction of alcohols, that is pyridinium chlorochromate. Okay, pyridinium chlorochromate. You can abbreviate it as PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate. It's a better reagent for oxidation of primary alcohols to aldehydes. Okay, pyridinium chlorochromate oxidizes the primary alcohols to aldehydes. This can be prepared by dissolving the CrO3, that is chromic oxide, in HCl and subsequent treatment with the pyridine. Okay, then it is on treatment with the pyridine gives PCC or pyridinium chlorochromate. Okay, then what is the importance of this pyridinium chlorochromate is, unlike other oxidants, this pyridinium chlorochromate is soluble in non-polar solvents such as dichloromethane. Okay, it is soluble in non-polar solvents like dichloromethane, which is very helpful in this reaction for extraction and purification steps is becomes easier when it is soluble in such this PCC is soluble in such compounds. Okay, such solvents. Then and also this PCC can oxidize secondary alcohols to ketones. Also oxidizes the secondary alcohols to ketones. So we are taking one example, this CrOH. This is consider this alcohol is a primary alcohol. Then CrO3, pyridine, that is PCC, HCl. You can write PCC like this, CrO3 pyridine in HCl, and the solvent is dichloromethane. The product will be RCOH, that is an aldehyde is the product. Okay, considering a specific example, consider this compound CH3 CH2 5 times CH2OH. This is 1 heptanol. Okay, 1 heptanol. This on reaction with the PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate, and CH2Cl2 dichloromethane as the solvent, it gives CH3 CH2 5 times CHO. This is heptanal. Okay, heptanal almost 78% of heptanal as the product. So this PCC can be used as the oxidation of primary alcohols to aldehydes. Okay, then the structure of this PCC, we can draw the PCC structure of PCC be like this. This is N, okay, N plus, this is a double bond here, it's alternate double bonds, N plus H, CrO3 Cl minus. Okay, this is pyridinium chlorochromate. Okay, pyridinium chlorochromate is oxidizing agent for primary alcohols to aldehydes and secondary alcohols to ketones. Next, Collins reagent. Collins reagent, or it is actually the complex of chromium and chromium trioxide and pyridine. Chromium trioxide and pyridine, that is CrO3 plus then pyridine 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is the pyridine. Okay, this forms a complex be like this. This is the complex, this is N plus CrOO minus. Okay, this is known to be the Collins reagent. This is actually the original version of PCC, that is pyridinium chlorochromate, discussed previously. This can be easily obtained by adding these two, that means chromium trioxide and pyridine. Okay, this is known to be the Collins reagent and is a useful reagent for oxidation of alcohols when other functional groups are present. Okay, this is a complex formed by chromium trioxide and pyridine. This is known to be the Collins reagent, and it is very useful oxidizing agent. Very useful oxidizing agent for alcohols when other oxidizable groups present other than alcohols. It oxidizes the alcoholic functional groups only. So this is the importance of this Collins reagent, and this actually the Collins oxidation is the oxidation by this reagent in presence of CH2Cl2 dichloromethane. That is known to be the Collins oxidation. That means the oxidation of alcohols with this CrO3 pyridine complex in presence of CH2Cl2 dichloromethane is known as Collins oxidation. Collins oxidation. And we are going to check some examples of this reaction. This is the compound here. This is cinnamyl alcohol, which on reaction with this Collins reagent, that is CrO3 pyridine in presence of CH2Cl2, it gives the product will be like this: C6H5 CH double bond CHCHO, that is the alcoholic group oxidizes to aldehyde group. This is cinnamaldehyde. Okay, cinnamaldehyde. Almost 80% of the product formed is cinnamaldehyde. Another example for this reaction, another example is like this. This is the compound under consideration. This is OH, this is CH3. Here also one other CH3 group is here, and here CH2, double bond CH2, then one of the CH3 is here. Okay, this is an alcoholic group present here. This is CrO3 pyridine. Okay, CrO3 pyridine in presence of CH2Cl2, the solvent, the product formed will be like this. Here CH3, this alcoholic group, secondary alcoholic group, is converted into the ketonic group. Okay, it's almost 95% is this product is formed in this reaction. Another example, for considering this example, CH3, CH2, CH3, then CH2 4 times, CH2 4 times, CH2OH. Okay, the same reagents, that is CrO3 pyridine, that is Collins oxidation takes place, CH2Cl2, the product, this is CH3, CH2CH, CH3, then CH2 4 times, CHO. That is, here the alcoholic group converts to the aldehydic group. This is known as Collins oxidation. And lastly, another reagent, that is a chromium reagent that used for oxidation, is magtrieve. Okay, this is magtrieve, that is the structure of that, the formula for compound is CrO2. This is known to be magtrieve. Okay, then this is a solid oxidant. Okay, it's a solid oxidant. This is solid oxidant. This is the importance of this reagent is this oxidizes, this magtrieve oxidizes the allylic and benzylic alcohols. Allylic and benzylic alcohols undergo oxidation reactions in good yield. That is the importance of this magtrieve or CrO2. Okay, and also is a solid oxidant. We know that it's a solid oxidant and is ferromagnetic. Okay, ferromagnetic. This is a solid oxidant. This is ferromagnetic, remains ferromagnetic, and we can recover this compound by magnetic methods and can be reactivated. So it's an environmentally benign technique. For example, consider this allylic alcohol. This is CH3, this is CH3. This on reaction with the magtrieve CrO2 in presence of a solvent dichloromethane. The product formed will be CH3. Here also CH3. Here it is CHO, that is an aldehyde is formed as the product here. It's almost 90% is this product will be formed. And also this magtrieve is also reactive towards saturated alcohols, not only into benzylic and allylic alcohols, it also reactive towards saturated alcohols. So this is all about the oxidation reactions of chromium. Okay, this is chromium. We are discussed about the oxidation reactions of chromium by using chromic acid H2CrO4. Then we are checked about PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate. Then this is Collins reagent. We discussed about Collins reagent, and lastly we discussed about magtrieve. Okay, magtrieve, that is CrO2. The mechanisms the mechanism of these reactions with examples are discussed. So this is all about the chromium oxidation of alcohols by chromium derivatives. Thank you.